snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Held in the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period.
42, Spider.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's control the pressure.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Green 25. Tuna.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Being asked for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go.
Takes a handoff. It's Washington. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Betts. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Gringo.
Spread the ball around this drive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What would you?
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Betts. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's reeled in. It's Washington. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Making side adjustments here. They just keep firing. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they dropped it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield is St. Clair. That's Brown. Looking for room at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
That's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Hey, these guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks, swarming and just getting after the passer.
Tuna! Terrier! Gorilla!
Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4. And they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Nowhere to go in the business. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's exactly how you draw it. Get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You try to break it out. Great job on the defense. Get the sack. Get the football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Fake on 1st down. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. third and long from inside their own 20. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, to give, looking for room. There he goes! Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down. They'll run the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Right there, we can do it.
Black 24. Here we go.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's back. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play. The linebacker able to make a stop.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Into the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line. On third down, he drops the throw.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here in the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Dropping back, it's Vance. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Going to the running game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Outside the pocket, let's go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. After
offense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. They'll go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they cut it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Van. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throwing right. It's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
There's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up there. For the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
6-9-1, get it far. Freedom.
Second down, he'll throw. Near the 6, it's Washington. He was smelling that end zone. They get it down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays for the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. It's man. Under fire. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football. Just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He's looking to throw. It's a go end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure coming. Got a first down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Pressure on, D.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice shot there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processing just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Slide 22. Griffin.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. The 45. 15-yard pickup.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Yep. Dino.
So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Deep ball is right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
25. Gaucho. Black 24.
to the corner on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll move the tight end. Unleashes one knee. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Turbin. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. And it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Momentum here, D.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Hauled in inside his 30, and they'll head the other way. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to pass. It's Ben. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been
Territory and outbounds at the 48.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Running through not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
You didn't think it could get any worse. continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice stuff.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks.
Scoring on this guy. I feel it.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Got the first down and more. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And off from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect From inside the 15, chance for a good return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Easy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Denmark. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wildcats in the hurry up. Looking for space, it's Washington. Got the first down, still on his feet. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for the second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough there today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the second and 2.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, got the lead, the big running back, he's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
With the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
To the ground with the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything.